I learnt some lessons the hard way, and they have shaped me into the woman I am becoming. Hi, my name is Ajosa, and as I preach to you, I preach to myself. As I talk to you, I talk to myself. One of the things that I believe I didn't know would happen growing up was how lonely getting to the top could be, and how lonely living abroad is and can be for people who are here without extended family, or for people who are here without families. It's awfully lonely. And so when you get out here, the way the system is, from work to your house, from your house to your workplace, from work, and if you're schooling, you go to school, you go to work, you come home, then you go to church on Sundays. And in the midst of all these are the bills, the living conditions that are rising on a daily, and the expectations of family members back home in Africa that are just all on you. And if care is not taken, they will keep weighing you down and weighing you down until you fall into depression or something bad happens to you. And so you realize that for most people that are out here, if you're in Africa or if you're in Ghana and you have a relative in the UK or America and elsewhere, you realize that anytime they call, they would usually stay on the phone like 2 hours, 3 hours sometimes, just talking to you, is because we are awfully lonely out here. It will be my soul. We are awfully lonely. And this is where my point or my topic for today comes from. In your loneliness, learn to vent to God. Learn to vent to God and not to any human being. For a listening ear is always better than a running mouth. Men and women have got running mouths. While you talk to them, they also talk to other people. Because mind you, your best friend could also be someone else's best friend. And so to you, you're sharing a problem, a secret to your confidence, and you believe it will remain between the two of you. But in 80% of these cases, you realize later on, when the chips are down, that your friend also had a friend whom they would share the things that you shared with them in secret too. In just no akache say, "Mema ne nka nchire obia no. Wo de phone na to so am ofro foforo e ka kire no." Out here in the UK, it can be so lonely to the extent that after all the tantrums and the problems you've had to deal with, at work, sometimes in your marriage, sometimes with raising your kids, you want to talk to someone and you need to talk to someone, and you will feel the need to pick up the phone and tell someone about your problems, because Charlie, it's a bit further than you, but be very careful. Be very careful, and if possible, don't look for any man or woman you can talk to. Go and talk into the ears of God. For I haven't heard in all my years in this world that someone said that God went to gossip about me. Remember that sometimes friends today might be your enemies tomorrow. Your friend and your confidant today could be at loggerheads with you tomorrow. And if that happens, and if that man or that woman has your secret, knows the ins and the outs of your life, your guess is as good as mine. So as I speak to you, I speak to myself. Let us learn to vent to God and not to any man or woman. Talk to God about that problem, that issue. If the marriage is frustrating you, if your kids are frustrating you, if the system is frustrating you, if work is, giving you stress, when you lift your hands in despair, talk to no one but God. And yes, Ebiana udim so that there must not learn to talk to God, learn to vent to God instead of men. For a listening ear is better than a running mouth. Some lessons I have learned the hard way.